Hello, welcome to More Ideas with Mrs. Connor. I wanted to talk to you today about how to free you up in terms of letting you follow the interests of your child. We're in a unique period at the moment where obviously we're spending lots of time at home with our children, and lots of teachers in different schools are setting work, but you're in a position to make the decisions that you think are best for your child. And whereas normally in the classroom the teacher would set a topic and hope to interest as many children as possible, now you're just working 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 or 1-to-3, depending on how many children you've got at home. You can really follow their interests. And I don't want you to feel obligated to necessarily do all the work that the class teachers are setting, because there's nothing better for inspiring children than letting them follow their interests. So what I'm going to show you now is how I would produce a little plan basically around my son's interests, which clearly are dinosaurs, and my class will know all about this. So all I've done is around the mind map I've written some of the key subject areas that I might wish to cover, and this might vary depending on what the topic was. And then I'm just going to break down each subject, and I'm going to think about different aspects that we could cover through the topic of dinosaurs. So if I was going to be teaching him some English, then it might make a lot of sense to do something non-fiction related. I'm trying to write one-handed here while holding the phone. So I might do some non-fiction. I might do a fact file. And then I've got the opportunity to talk to him about subheadings and titles and bullet points. I might do some fiction. And obviously we could write a dinosaur story. Or perhaps we could do a poem. Over at maths, there's loads of options here. You could do ordering and comparing numbers by looking at the different sizes or heights of the dinosaurs. So that would be ordering and comparing numbers. And that would lead itself really nicely onto maybe some graph work. So you could produce a table of the different heights of the dinosaurs or different weights, and then you could plot that on a graph. Now I'm obviously thinking really Key Stage 2 for that one. And then science, you could break that down into herbivores and carnivores. And then you could link that to, well, what do we have around nowadays, which is a herbivore and a carnivore. You could look at perhaps how their body parts differ to other animals, and you could learn some of the names for the different parts of their bodies. History would obviously make a really nice timeline where you could look at the different periods of history and plot those in relation to the dinosaurs. Art, I would probably use that to teach how to draw a body. So there's loads of lovely things you can find online for drawing the ovals which make up a body, and that can be useful for lots of different types of animals as well. And then geography, obviously you could plot on a map where different dinosaurs have been found, so that children would be learning about continents. Plot the location of fossils. So I hope that helps you in freeing you up to follow the interests of your child. One of the things you might want to do before you sit down and do the work with your child is just have a little look at the national curriculum so that you can be sure you're aiming correctly at your child. I hope that helps. Thanks, bye.